Just follow me.
Oh, hell nah. Fuck nah. Get the hell out of here, bro. Wi-Fi. I swear, bro. Stop lagging me out, bro. Damn. What you lagging me out for? In the middle of my intro, bro? Are you fucking serious? Come on, bro. Like, I don't have the energy to crash out right now, bro. I need a drink of water, actually. Because, fuck, bro. That's goddamn Wi-Fi. Huh? You think you can just fucking interrupt my intro? Who the fuck y'all niggas think y'all are, bro? Y'all better get y'all shit together. I got Ethernet cables and everything, bro. What the fuck? But yeah, I'm back, and what I was gonna say is, yo, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share my content and my channel to all your friends, your family, your mom, your sister, your brother, your grandma, your auntie, your best friend, your dog, your cat, your monkey, all them, bro. Share it. You feel me? Just share it, like, cuz we back. This is gonna be my new intro now. Yeah, I'm back. What the fuck is this, bro? What is this? Get out of my way. I'm back. True doppelganger horror story. You know what? Nah, let's not be a pussy. Nah, let's. Okay, I'm not gonna count to you. The only reason why I escaped that video, because that video, I don't know, it just looked kind of lame. But it's like, it was basically the thumbnails, to be honest. I just go based on thumbnails, bro, because the thumbnails really tell you a lot, bro. High key, I need to make my thumbnails better. What the fuck is this? I need to make my thumbnail. What is that, bro? Why does it just keep popping up? Like, what is this? Why does it do that? Oh, it's that shit. I need to put this like right here, some shit, bro. I can't do that. All right. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna watch these. Let's watch. Damn, she looks scary as a bitch. What should we watch? I'm gonna watch this one. Let's see. The Woman in the Rain.
It's been 4 years since this happened, but I remember it as vividly as if it happened last night. Sometimes, when that woman's grotesque face appears in my dreams, I wake up screaming. Even now, as I type this out, goosebumps crawl across my skin, and a cold sweat trickles down my back. It was mid-June, on a rainy evening. You know those days when the sky never really brightens, and the rain just keeps falling, like the world's holding its breath. Yeah, it was one of those days. I was on the veranda, rushing to bring in the laundry before the storm got worse. That's when I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I turned my head. There was a woman standing at the end of the driveway, just in front of my house.
The hell is she?
At first glance, it looked like she had no head.
That's
A
what I'm
short,
saying.
involuntary scream escaped me. Not loud, just a startled, breathless noise. But when I focused, I realized the truth was somehow even worse. Her head wasn't missing, it was just tilted all the way
Oh,
back.
hell nah, bro.
So far back, it looked unnatural, like her head was broken. And her mouth was wide open.
Fuck
She
no!
didn't move. She didn't speak. She just
Yo, what the? Yo, alright.
stood there, facing
And this
the
is
sky.
true.
The only sound was the rain.
Bro, I swear, if
stood
she
frozen
sneaks
for
up on
a
me at
minute,
night, bro,
watching her.
slapping the
She
fuck
never
out of her.
looked at me, never shifted, not even a twitch. I felt
And I don't wanna
cold
watch
fear
that, bro.
creep down my spine. Something in me knew, don't provoke her. So I quietly continued gathering the laundry, moving as softly as I could. I started walking toward the front door. That's when she snapped her head toward me. My heart stopped. Her face was lit up with this unbelievably joyful expression, but it wasn't normal. It looked stuck, almost
Nigga,
like
she
a
looked
mask.
like that one
People
scary
smile,
ass character
and then
that
her
holds
face
that
returns to
chainsaw and
but
shit.
hers didn't. She just kept smiling, wide, unblinking, unmoving. It was a smile I can't even begin
That's a
to describe.
Pennywise
The
transformation.
most joyful, most horrifying expression I've ever seen on a human face. Something inside me said, she's not right, she's not safe.
No shit,
But I
nigga.
didn't say a word. I didn't make a sound. I ran. I bolted for the front door, yanked it open, dashed inside, and slammed it shut behind me. Click. I locked it. 3 seconds later, There was a massive bang against the door. I screamed
Yo.
and dropped everything. The laundry scattered everywhere. I collapsed to the floor.
Okay, first of all, that was the most long-ass scream I've ever heard in my life, bro.
What are you
Coming
doing?
from a man.
I screamed. My voice sounded like a terrified child's. But there was no answer. Just silence. I remember thinking, how did she get here so fast? I had just shut the door just seconds ago, and somehow she had reached it and slammed into it with terrifying force. It sounded like a body slam, not just a knock.
I'm calling the police.
I
shouted.
Shit,
Still
do it now.
silence. I crept to the window and peeked outside. She was back in the driveway, standing
How the
exactly where
fuck?
she had been before. Head still tilted back, face
Nah,
still
bro, she
grinning
need an
at the
exorcist,
sky.
bro.
Every now and then, she would twist her
Oh,
body
fuck nah.
like she was
Get outta here.
celebrating some private
That's a demon,
joy.
bro.
I called the police. They arrived. And
Look
I
for
after,
Jesus!
And they arrested her. I remember one of the officers asking me if I was okay, but I couldn't take my eyes off her. Her face, it was bleeding. Blood.
She kinda
dripping
bad, though.
from
No,
her
I'm just
nose
trolling.
and forehead. That's when I realized she had slammed her face into my front door.
What?
But even with the blood, she was still
Wait, so she's
smiling.
real?
I never heard what happened to her. The police never followed up with me. They just took her away.
She's an
Maybe she
actual
was
person? I
mentally
thought she
ill.
was a demon.
Maybe she was high. I don't know. But I still
look at her,
don't
bro, she was
understand why
pale.
She ran at me like that. And I can't stop thinking, if I hadn't shut that door in time, she would have slammed right into me. I think about that moment every time it rains.
Oh, shit. I want
Murmur
to see. I want to see the doppelganger shit. Where it at? Where's the doppelganger shit? 2 true doppelganger horror stories.
I'm currently a 16-year-old living in Nepal. Even though this happened years ago,
Shout out
I
to
still
Nepal!
remember it clearly, and it's affected me ever since. This story goes back to when I was around 6 years old, and my mom was pregnant with my younger brother. Even though I preferred sleeping next to her, I was often made to sleep with my aunt instead. One night, I threw a tantrum, begging to stay with my mom. She said no. Frustrated and angry, I stormed through the house, turning off every light. But the second the darkness took over, fear kicked in. I panicked and rushed to turn them all back on. Still upset, I quietly walked to my aunt's room and laid down to sleep. I always slept at the edge of the bed, facing the wall, to avoid falling. The bed was covered with a mosquito net. As I curled up, the room was dim, not pitch
Bro, I
black,
hate mosquitoes,
because light
bro.
from the corridor leaked in through the open door. That's how I saw her, a woman who looked exactly like my mother, standing, unmoving, against the wall.
Bro,
She wasn't
you know what's
doing
crazy,
me.
bro? I believe in stories like this because, bro, I had this friend of mine, bro. She deadass told me that she saw her dad in her room just watching her. And as she comes out the room, bro, feeling weirded out, she goes to her mom and tells her, yo, dad is watching me and shit. And guess what? She sees her dad right in the kitchen, which is crazy as fuck. How the fuck did he get into the kitchen that fast? Wasn't even looking like he was even following her. You feel me? So I believe in shit like this, bro. Because I've had so many people tell me, like, they've seen people that look just like somebody they know, but it wasn't really them. Like, damn, bro. And what's crazy is that I always hear this shit from, like... Let me not say that, actually. Never mind.
Standing as if she were frozen. Her eyes were wide, her pupils fixed directly on
W
me.
animation.
There was no emotion on her face,
It's creepy.
none. But her stare was cold
She kind of
and
reminds me of
intense.
Scooby-Doo.
She was wearing my mom's brown kurta. Her stillness was
No, Courage the
unnatural.
Cowardly Dog. That's
Her
what you're
skin pale and doll-like. The air around me grew colder, and goosebumps spread across
Nah,
my
Scooby-Doo.
arms. My heart was pounding so loudly I could hear it. I shut my eyes tight, telling myself it was just my imagination.
No, it's
But
not.
when I opened them again, she was still there, unmoving, watching. Tears welled in my eyes.
Tap
I
your
turned
mom.
toward my aunt, trying not to sob, wishing
Oh,
the
tap
night
your-
would just end. The next morning, I asked my mom.
Were you in my room last night?
She looked confused.
I wasn't.
She said. I told her everything. Her expression changed. She looked worried. Then she rushed to where her laundry was soaking in detergent, pulling out a piece of clothing.
Was it this, Kurtha?
She asked. I nodded. That was the one.
The fuck?
Here's what still gives me chills, even now. There was never enough space between the bed and the wall. Not enough to stand in, not for a person, let alone a grown, pregnant woman.
That's a ghost.
And yet, she had been there, watching me.
That's a ghost
To
taking the
this
form of
day,
her mother.
I don't know who or what I saw that night, but I've never forgotten her.
Hell no. What the fuck?
This happened about 9 months ago, in late winter. I usually
I'm
get
scared,
up
bro.
at 6
I'm scared.
a.m.
I'm
for
scared
school,
already. 9 months
and my
ago?
older
What the
sister,
fuck?
who's
I'm scared.
26, drives me on her way
And this was
to
2
work.
months ago, so that makes it
Part of
fucking
our
11.
routine.
I'm
She's
scared,
always
bro.
well put together, her hair curled, makeup flawless, and dressed professionally. But that Thursday morning was different. I woke up a bit late, rushed to get ready, and ran downstairs expecting her to be annoyed or honking outside. Instead, she was standing in the entryway, waiting for me. She looked off. Her hair wasn't curled, her face was bare, no makeup at all, and she had baggy clothes on. I tried to lighten the mood.
Going to work ugly today?
I joked. She
That's crazy.
turned
That's
to
a
me
crazy
slowly
joke to tell your
and
mom.
Smiled, but not like she found it funny. It was too wide, almost like she was stretching her face into a grin. Her eyes looked just a bit too open, too fixed. I laughed nervously, waiting for her to say something. She didn't.
Oh,
Just
hell
kept
no.
smiling
Run, bro.
like that. It made the room
Run for
feel
your
crowded,
life!
So I asked.
Are you
Run, 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 run!
or not?
That's when her face dropped. The smile vanished instantly.
Wait, why?
That's when
Why?
her face dropped. The smile.
Driving me to school or not?
That's when her face
Oh, shit.
dropped. The smile vanished instantly. She grabbed my hand and said,
I'll walk you instead.
Oh,
I
fuck no.
blinked.
Why?
I asked. She didn't answer, but her grip tightened. It
Ooh.
almost hurt. She was squeezing my hand so tightly, I almost let out a sound. It felt like she had the strength of a bodybuilder, which made no sense. My sister's skinny and not particularly
That's a
strong.
sister. I thought it was
We
a
started walking in complete silence. Every time I tried to ask her why we weren't using the car, she ignored me and just kept walking, eyes forward, her face blank. When we got close to the school, I finally yanked my hand away.
We're here.
I said, already walking toward the gates, but she kept insisting that I follow her.
Just come this way.
She kept repeating.
Nah.
Just follow me.
Nah,
I
that's
ran
not your
inside
sister,
the
bro.
school instead. I told my friends how weird she was acting. They all looked at each other, concerned, but didn't say anything. I figured they just thought I was being dramatic. Later,
Nah.
during break, I checked my phone, and that's
That is-
when I froze.
That is not your sister.
There was a text from my sister, sent at exactly 6 a.m.
Y'all text
and
through
it
email?
said,
Heading out early today. Got a meeting. Sorry.
attached to the message was a photo of her sitting in her car, doing a peace sign. Her hair was curled, makeup done perfectly, and dressed professionally. The caption?
Have fun walking to school alone.
I felt the blood drain from my face. If she had already left, then who the hell walked me to school? I told everyone what
It's a
happened.
ghost.
Most didn't believe me. They laughed, said I must have imagined it. Except my mom. When I told her, she got quiet.
Hey, moms
Then she
always
said
believe. W
something
mom.
that sent chills down my spine.
That's already scaring
I've
me.
had something like that happen to me before.
She wouldn't give me details, but I
Hey, y'all need
remember the
God,
word
bro.
she used, doppelganger. Since then, I've been paranoid. Sometimes I wonder, is my mother really my mother? Is my father really my father? Every time I see my sister without makeup, with her hair down,
The fuck?
I freeze. I can't help but remember that morning. The way she looked at me, the way she smiled, the way she held my hand,
I'm
and the way
fucked up
she
right now.
said,
Just follow me.
Oh, hell nah. Fuck, nah. Get the hell out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Nah, I'm scared, bro. Nah. Get out of here. Get on here with that, bro. Get out of here with that, bro. Get out of here with that, bro. Get out of here with that, bro. I'm scared.
After tossing and turning in bed, I went out to the porch of the living room to light up a cigarette. It was late at night, so all the lights in the apartment across the street were off, but only one house, right across from my house, had lights on. Inside, a man and a woman were standing, facing each other, and I could faintly hear high-pitched voices as if they were arguing. Soon after, they started fighting, and after a while, the man lifted the woman up off the ground and threw her out the window. Letting out a horrible shriek, the woman fell to the floor with her long hair fluttering, and then I heard a bang. I was so startled that I climbed up on the railing and looked down, and the woman was lying dead on the cement
she
floor,
dead, bro.
looking horrible,
R.I.P.
with her skull broken. The man on the opposite side who pushed the woman also was looking down from the railing, and when he raised his head, he met my eyes. Surprisingly, the man looked exactly the same as me. I was so shocked that I gasped, and the man looked at me in surprise and shouted something, but I couldn't hear his voice well. Is this the doppelganger that I've only heard about? I can't believe my doppelganger is a murderer. I was so shocked that I collapsed right on the spot. My leg.
Father God, I pray that I hope and I don't got a doppelganger of my own. God, please protect me. Please keep my house safe from ghosts, demons, and all that stuff. That paranormal activity, God. I pray and confess all my sins to you. And I pray that you will forgive me, for I am a sinner, and forgive everybody in this world who is a sinner. I pray that you shall help us walk through the path of righteousness. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
It's giving out.
Just had to...
Alex, what's wrong?
Woo! I'm not trying to go that hell.
My wife, Charlotte, who was sleeping in the bedroom, came running
no.
to help me up. A man in the apartment across the street just threw a woman out of the window and killed her.
Really?
Charlotte was startled and went out to the porch to check.
What if there's no
Go
woman?
inside! The culprit is looking at our house now, I said urgently, pulling her by the wrist. I hid behind the curtains and called the police with my hand trembling. The man living in the apartment across the street killed a woman by throwing her out the window. Please, come quickly. After a while, the police arrived, and the woman's body, who had been dead with her skull broken, was nowhere to be found.
I knew it.
And when they searched the house across the street, people other than the man I had just seen were living inside.
Hey, what is all this? Even kids don't make prank calls these days. This is clearly obstruction of justice.
That can't be true.
Everyone withdraw.
I stood there, confused by the situation, when my wife, Charlotte, came up to me and said,
You've been under a lot of stress lately because of the promotion exam. So you must have seen things for a second.
Ain't no promotion
I saw a
exam.
woman
He
fall
saw
into
that
the terrace
shit.
of that house, and I saw her dead body on the floor with her skull broken clearly with my own eyes. And when she fell...
You know what I can't stand, bro? It's like... It's always those motherfuckers that look like they crazy, but they really not. They were telling the truth the whole time. And it beat the calm motherfucker, bro. The calm motherfuckers, bro, are the manipulators, gang. They're the ones who be like, nah, you crazy. Nah, you tripping. You rage baiting. You doing like it. No, shut the fuck up. I'm not crazy. I know what I saw, bro. Like, nah.
I also heard a loud thud.
If it was that loud, I would have woken up since I'm a light sleeper. I'm telling you, stress is this dangerous. Honey, calm down and have some green tea. Here.
As usual, my wife handed me warm, brewed green tea. As she said, my health had been deteriorated due to stress lately, and I was diagnosed with liver and kidney problems during our checkup recently.
Oh, shit.
The vision I had seen that night was so vividly embedded in my head that I had nightmares of it for a long time. The face of a man who looked just like me. The corpse of a woman with a broken skull. The movement of the man's lips shouting something at me. What was he shouting? 7 years later.
7?
The abdominal pain with no known cause that continued on for 4 days.
And the video's not
seemed to
ending?
subside, but today I was suffering from a high fever. My liver and kidneys, which have always not been good, were now so damaged that they could hardly function properly, disrupting my daily life.
Fuck.
I was sure that I was slowly dying from the moment my eyes met the killers who looked just like me 7 years ago. I've heard that when you meet a doppelganger, one of them will die. I thought that maybe the murderer I saw that day might not be an illusion, but my real doppelganger.
Right.
Watching me lose my vitality day by day, Charlotte cried often. She did not give up on me and often took me to the hospital where she worked as a nurse for a thorough examination, but the cause of my illness was unknown. If I die, poor Charlotte will be alone. Charlotte's beautiful eyes, soft hair, calming voice, and even the warmth of green tea she gave me every day. My heart ached at the thought that there were not many days left to be with her.
Right.
I recently quit my job.
She's a W girlfriend, bro.
I couldn't work anymore. As a result, Charlotte became the breadwinner instead of me, and she had to increase her hospital hours in order to get paid overtime. I felt so sorry for Charlotte, but the pain made me helpless, and trying to fall asleep lying in bed during most of my time was all I could do. Then one day, I was looking for painkillers for the severe abdominal pain that started again, but I was running out of medicine at home, so I couldn't take them. I suddenly thought that if I drink green tea that Charlotte prepared for me every day, I would feel a little better. So I headed to
what if the wait, what if it's a plot twist? What if the green tea is actually killing him?
Having onto my stomach. I hadn't done any kitchen work due to my busy work life, so I had to look for the green tea bag for quite a while because I didn't know where it was. And when I finally found a green tea bag in the corner of the cupboard and steeped it in warm water and drank it, I was startled. It tasted different from the green tea I had been drinking before. I thought there was
Charlotte didn't make that then.
Having, so I searched the kitchen again.
I
ran into an automotive antifreeze hidden behind things piled up in the cupboard.
Aw, someone drugged him.
Why is automotive antifreeze in the kitchen?
He's cooked.
It was something I had never seen before.
He's cooked.
Which wasn't the one I had been using in my
Was
garage.
it the girlfriend?
Suddenly, Charlotte's strange behavior a few days ago when she entered the kitchen and hurriedly took me out of the kitchen flashed across my mind. No way. At that moment, I had a spine-chilling sensation, and a feeling of foreboding overcame me. With trembling...
This shows that even, like... Bro... Even the best girls are too good to be true, bro. What the She drugged this nigga? Oh, hell nah.
Hands, I put a few drops of automotive antifreeze into the green tea that I had brewed and carefully tried a bit. Horrifyingly, it tasted the same as the green tea that Charlotte had been giving me. I went to another hospital.
That shit was
the one where Charlotte...
Bro, that shit was killing him. She's been giving him... Oh, nah, bro. She going to hell for that one.
Worked and received medical treatment. The doctor was surprised to see my condition and explained that my liver and kidneys were damaged due to taking in an ingredient called ethylene glycol, which is used as an automotive antifreeze. The doctor said that after taking it for such a long time, my organs were ruined and the central nervous system was seriously damaged. He said it was no longer possible to recover. This was a diagnosis I had never gotten when I went to the hospital where Charlotte worked as a nurse for the past 7 years. I was told for 7 years that the cause cannot be identified. Can it be possible to not know even after undergoing a checkup?
If you've gotten through a thorough medical checkup, they would have been...
Nah, she was conning and playing his ass the whole time. Why was she trying to kill this nigga?
been able to find out, but I don't understand.
Why was she trying to kill him?
I was able to know by intuition that Charlotte and the doctor working at her workplace were on the same side. That night, Charlotte, as always...
You know what's crazy? There's a movie just like this where Hayden Christensen, the actor of Anakin Skywalker, was married to this girl, or fiancé or whatever, to this girl who used to be Sue Storm for Fantastic Four. And what happened? He was in a coma, and then he realized that his girl betrayed him, and they were trying to kill him for his money or whatever.
Came into our bedroom after her night shift, offered me green tea, and I said I'll drink it later. When she left, I went into the bedroom bathroom and poured the green tea down the drain. After checking that Charlotte went into the dressing room and closed the door, I crept up and put my ear to the door, and I found that Charlotte was whispering in a low voice, talking to someone on the phone.
He's going to die in 2 or 3 months at most, right?
See?
I've got a lot of death insurance for my husband, so
See?
the amount will be considerable. Thanks for waiting a long time, honey. See you at the hospital tomorrow.
I was so surprised that I covered my mouth with my hand and hurried back to the bedroom. Meanwhile, I was dying slowly, not from the doppelganger's curse, but at the hand of Charlotte.
Yeah.
I was lying in bed and pretending to be asleep. As soon as Charlotte, who had finished getting ready for bed, entered the bedroom, I heard the sound of her fiddling with the cup on the table, as if checking to see if I had drunk green tea. Then, after a while, as she laid her body next to the bed, I started to hear her roughly breathing, as if she had fallen asleep right away. With Charlotte lying next to me, I got goosebumps and came to my senses. Should I report it to the police right away?
Yeah.
Or should I start with collecting evidence? I eventually chose the most foolish way. After much thought, I decided to directly ask Charlotte what made her decide to kill me. It seemed that I could understand.
Charlotte, do what you gotta do. I mean, you did it to yourself, bro.
In this unbelievable situation, only if I heard it directly from the woman I love. I woke Charlotte from her sleep.
She don't
at
love
dawn
you.
And called her into the living room. Charlotte looked puzzled with a half-awake face. Charlotte, I've loved you with all my heart, all my life, but why are you trying to kill me? At my question, Charlotte replied with a panicked face.
Honey, what are you talking about?
Fuck out of here.
I
You know what he's talking about.
You've been feeding me automotive antifreeze. At my words, Charlotte put on an innocent expression and insisted that she has no idea what I'm talking about.
It's too late to make excuses. If I ask the police to get your call history with your co-conspirator, the doctor you've been having an affair with, your crime will be revealed soon.
Then Charlotte, who suddenly took on a horrid look, said,
Still gonna laugh?
You weren't a loving husband. You neglected me for a long time because you only worked like a dog. I didn't want to live with you anymore.
Oh, nah, she a psycho. Fuck out of here. She ungrateful. She's a fucking spoiled ass bitch. Spoiled ass bitch. You are an ungrateful wife. Nah. Too good to be true.
Get divorced. There's no need to murder me.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Yeah, like, what are you doing? You're gonna kill him just because he didn't give you some dick? Like, what? Get out of here. Nah. No. Divorce.
I needed your insurance money.
Ah.
A job as a nurse cannot be a lifetime job.
You bitch.
Alex, you're going to die soon. You'll hate me, but think of it as your karma for neglecting me and forgive me. At least the remaining people should be well off. If you loved me with all your heart, you could at least do that for me, right?
Fuck
What?
no.
Enraged, I rushed at Charlotte, grabbed her by the throat, and shook her violently. And in response, Charlotte slapped my face. At that moment, I lost control of myself, and I picked her up from the ground, ran out to the terrace where the door was open, and threw her out the window.
Oh.
No.
Oh. So it wasn't a doppelganger. He like saw the future. He saw the future. Bro. It's all making, everything is connecting. He didn't see no, he saw like a vision. That makes so much sense now.
Charlotte let out a shriek and fell from the 11th floor, followed by a great crash. Shocked, I climbed onto the railing and looked down at where Charlotte had fallen. She was dead, her skull shattered on the cement floor. Only then did I realize that the murderer I saw on the terrace 7 years ago was not a doppelganger.
It was you.
I had seen the future of me today, ahead of time. I slowly raised my head with bloodshot eyes and looked straight forward, and my eyes met those of a man standing on the terrace of the apartment across the street. And that was me, 7 years ago. I shouted at him with all my might.
Kill Charlotte!
Then, in an instant, my voice dissipated feebly through the air and evaporated. The man was surprised when he saw my face and plopped down to the ground, and I could only watch helplessly from afar, Charlotte running out of the room to help him up.
The cycle of infinity, bro. The cycle of infinity. No beginning. It's a loop, bro. No beginning, no end, bro. So what happens after? Did he go to jail? Like, give us the rest of the lore, bro. What the fuck? What happened?